everybody. Good afternoon and welcome to Friday story time. Now, before we get started, we need to put on our singing voices because we need to say hello to everybody. Okay, get those singing voices on. La 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 la. Get those hello hands ready. Ready. Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Hello everyone. How are you today? How are you feeling today on this Friday? Really? Wow. Fantastic. Now, we have a special story today. On Monday, we won a vote to have There Is a Pig Up My Nose, and I have been told by lots of mummies and daddies that lots of children really enjoyed that story. And if you enjoyed that story, I enjoyed reading it to you and you enjoyed listening to it. Well done. Now, we did a vote to win that story, and in the second vote came a special book called Giraffes Can't Dance, and it's all about Gerald and how he feels when he goes to the jungle ball. Let's see what happens. But first, we need to think of our three main things that we need to do before we can start the story. The first one is we need to make sure we're doing good sitting. Good sitting. Well done. That means on our bottoms, hands on our laps, sitting comfortably somewhere on the floor, on a chair, on the sofa, on your bed, on a bean bag, on a blanket, anywhere. But we make sure we don't do wiggles because we haven't got ants in our pants. Well done. And the second, we need to do good listening. Good listening, and that means that we need to put our listening ears on so we can hear all the words and that we're not doing any loud speaking, so if we have any friends or brothers and sisters that are listening too, they can hear the story and we can hear all the words. And lastly, the third is we need to do good, well done, good looking, and that means that we can see all of the colourful pictures, all of the characters, and we can join in as well if we know the story. So should we get on with it? Should we get on with our magical adventure with Gerald the Giraffe in Giraffes Can't Dance? Let's begin. Look, at first there's three little monkeys. Well done. Oh, and dancing lions. Gerald was a tall giraffe Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim, but his knees were awfully bendy and his legs were rather thin. He was very good at standing still. Oh, look, he's chomping. And munching shoots of trees. But when he tried to run around, he buckled at the knees. Oh, poor Gerald. Now, every year in Africa, they hold the jungle dance, where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. Look at that. And this year when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad because when it came to dancing, he was really very bad. Poor Gerald. The warthogs started waltzing. The rhinos rock and rolled. The lions danced the tango, which was elegant and bold. Look at all those animals dancing. The chimps all did a cha-cha with a very Latin feel, and 8 baboons they then teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. Wow. Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked towards the floor, but the lions saw him coming and they soon began to roar. "Hey, look at clumsy Gerald," the animals all laughed. "Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool." "Oh, Gerald, don't be daft." Oh, those are not very kind words. Poor Gerald, look at his little face. Gerald simply froze up. He was rooted to the spot. "They're right," he thought. "I'm useless. Oh, I feel like such a clot." Oh, poor Gerald. So he crept off from the dance floor as he started walking home. He'd never felt so sad before, so sad and all alone. Look, there he goes, he's so sad. Then he found a little clearing and looked up at the sky. "The moon can be so beautiful," he whispered with a sigh. "Excuse me," coughed a cricket who'd seen Gerald earlier on, "but sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song." He's closing his eyes now. "Listen to the swaying grass and listen to the trees. To me, the sweetest music is those branches in the breeze. So imagine that lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music if you really want it to." That's a very clever cricket. And with that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hooves had started shuffling, making circles on the ground. His neck was gently swaying and his tail was swishing round. Gerald's dancing to the music. He threw his arms out sideways and he swung them everywhere. Then he did a backward somersault and leapt into the air. A backward somersault? Wow! Gerald felt so wonderful. His mouth was open wide. "I'm dancing, yes, I'm dancing, I am dancing," Gerald cried. Then one by one each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied on and watched him quite entranced. He's doing fantastic dancing. They shouted, "It's a miracle! We must be in a dream! Gerald's the best dancer that we've ever seen!" "How is it you dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how." But Gerald simply twizzled round and finished with a bow. "Well done, Gerald. Look at his dancing," and now all of the animals want to know how they can dance like Gerald. Then he raised his head and looked up at the moon and stars above. "We can all dance," he said, "when we find music that we love." Oh, well done, Gerald and the cricket that helped him. And that is the end of the story. Gerald did fantastic dancing. Maybe we can use today to do some boogieing and some dancing and learning some new dance moves like Gerald did. Well done, boys and girls. Good listening to my story time. And thank you very much. I will see you again on Monday. Bye.